mentioned Rory McIlroy among the early starters today. Let's fill you in on who did what out there this morning at the K Club. Beginning with Rory, his second to 11. One over par at this stage, so struggling a little bit. Remember, he has had this back injury.
A downhill second shot to a green that slopes in right to left. Spin and slope, takes it in there close. And that led to his first birdie of the day.
Yeah, started at the 10th, bogeyed the 10th hole there, the par 5. Got it straight back there at 11. This at the 4th hole, his 13th. McIlroy moving in the right direction. Dropped a shot at the 2nd, but once again he hit straight back with a birdie at 8. So just one to go.
And this to finish with a birdie after a wonderful second shot.
An opening 69, 3 under par for McIlroy. Playing with Adrian Meronk, unlucky to be overlooked for the Ryder Cup. And Billy Horschel from the United States. Here is Meronk.
Birdie pack, first hole of the day, in she goes. I think he was unlucky. A lot of us feel he was unlucky to not get the pick. I think he'll be motivated by that.
And let's not forget he's the defending champion as well, having won impressively at Mount Juliet last year. And a very decent start to the week for Meronk, 3 under par, matching the 69 for Rory McIlroy.
Billy Horschel, tee shot at the 8th. Former winner of the BMW PGA Championship and nearly a hole-in-one. Led to a birdie, and then at the 9th.
Yeah, what a finish as well. Oh, lovely.
69 for all 3 members of that group. That was well worth going out to watch, wasn't it? Excellent goal.
Birdies at 7, 8 and 9 for the 2014 FedEx Cup champion. It's not been a vintage season for Shane Lowry. He did get one of the picks for the European team. He says he's been thinking about it ever since the defeat at Whistling Straits, determined to make amends. And it was a good day on the golf course for the former Irish Open champion.
A par putt here at the 9th. It's a funny putt that breaks left to right. Just hit it through the break. So Lowry was having a pretty good day. A disappointing finish to his round. Nice to see him back in better form.
Yeah, making 68. A lot of pressure on the Irish players, I think, coming and playing in their National Open Championship. Thomas Bjorn's got some mixed memories from playing here. A little bit of a meltdown at the 17th in the European Open a few years back, but he's played absolutely beautifully. Remember, 52 years young. He's had some shoulder problems recently and hasn't played for a few weeks, but beware the injured golfer. He has come back, and a bogey at the last cost him the outright lead. Only drop shot of the day for Bjorn, and it was round 166.
Jordan Smith, this was his 3rd shot at the par 5 fourth. He was already 5 under par. Beautifully played, and a tap-in birdie there for him.
And a second at the 5th hole. Far from an easy one. And this is one of the best ball strikers on the DP World Tour. And that's a nice one. You can't see the bottom of the flagstick there. It's a difficult second shot. Sets up a good birdie putt.
Nicely struck, no mistakes. So 3 birdies in a row. Nice run.
Dropped a shot at the 6th and finished up here at 9. Still a little bit of work to do with this one. Saw the break, hit it nicely, and that was a closing par, matching Bjorn with a round of 66. 6 under par for a share of the lead here at the K Club.
Well, this will be interesting for Tom Hoagie at the 2nd. Chipped in. He's one of the best wedge players in the world. There you go.
Very good. Well done. displaying his skills with the wedge.
Tom McKibben, third hole, playing 194 yards today. Flag just left of the ridge that runs up the middle of the screen, and he's using it, and using it beautifully.
Just a slight right to left in this, not much. As I mentioned, the greens are pretty pure, so just on the edge, just falling left.
Second shot at 9 for Tobord Olsen. Get in. Just wants a big gust of wind there, just to push that in. What a shot that was.
He won't know how close it is. He's just going on the reaction from the gallery. Won't be able to see the bottom of the flagstick, but that's going to be 3 in a row for Olesen.
First bounce is, I think, quite aggressive. So you almost want to sort of cut across this and stun it and sort of almost just spin it into the side slope, which is right to left. Because this could get away from you. You can always tell when a player's working on something, they have extra practice swings. Yeah, there you go, he's chopping the legs off it.
164 for Luke. Just wants to come up a teensy bit short and left of this pin for safety. Anything right will feed off down away from the hole.
That's an incredible shot. Have to land on that top plateau to keep it up there. It can all feed back to the water, but that's super.
Just chasing away the little midgets.
I was down there with my son Daniel on Monday, and Pablo was absolutely amazing with them. Brought him into the Callaway truck, and just for an 11-year-old gave him an absolutely special day. It was wonderful to see.
He's a good man, Pablo. He really is. Go on, go on, go on. Beautifully holed. Yeah, I saw you with your boy. He was having a great time, wasn't he?
Left himself quite a tricky 2-putt, but I think he'll knock that in. Luke Donald on 7. That was definitely one against the field. So the second hardest hole today. What a birdie, only 13 birdies there, 14 now.
They have benefited from seeing Tyrrell Hatton's putt. It was on a similar line. Just saw that little left to right break towards the hole.
Second shot down the hill on 11 for Larathabo. Perfect tee shot. Just 3 from the left, 16 on this pin, so anywhere right of the screen with a little side spin is the plan. Easy. That is an unforced error.
Yeah, certainly a wry smile there. That is not what you're looking for. Plenty of room to the right.
Let's go over to Yannick Paul for birdie on 15. Drop.
Anything you can do. And it seems to Lara Farble, so that's birdies for both of them. Paul moving it 4 under par. You'd expect this one to go close from Luke Donald with his wedge game.
And he does, doesn't he? Anything outside of 10 feet would have been disappointing. That is beautifully played.
Yeah, well done. That was confidently rattled in, wasn't it? And Shubhankar Sharma at 7 under par leads the way on this opening day of the Horizon Irish Open.
Got a good read from Adam there. I saw it just right half, which again is a bit unusual when you're putting from this side of the hole. And should make this one, having had the read, and he does.
He almost walked that one in, didn't he, David?
He did, yeah. He's looked sublime. When you get him within 130 yards of the hole in good shape, and Luke is still as good as anyone.
hello. Beautifully holed. 5 under.
Rory, thanks for joining us. An opening round of 3 under par 69, which included 5 birdies and 2 bogeys. Just give us your assessment of your play today.
Yeah, I think the 2 birdies in the last 2 holes sort of glossed over what was a pretty average day. Didn't really feel great with anything. In fairness, I actually felt pretty good over the putter, which was nice. But yeah, just a little. It's hard to say I'm rusty when I've only had a week off, but just haven't really had a chance to practice much, and I just hit a few loose shots out there, but managed my game well, and and scraped it around in 3 under, which is nice, and sort of gets me in the tournament.
You mentioned the limited preparation. Obviously, you're still nursing a back issue that you said is about 95% gone. Was it an issue out there today?
No, not at all. I think it's just more that I haven't been able to hit a ton of balls and sort of get comfortable with. Not even because I'm hitting some good shots, but it's as it's all about like knowing your patterns and where you're missing it, and where to aim and where not to aim, and I'm just a little unsure over a couple of shots, but again, overall I managed myself well today and got it around.
You were out there very early at 8 o'clock, but the Irish crowds were there in great force.
Yeah.
Just describe the support that you get from the Irish crowds, particularly when you're here in Dublin area.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's no matter where we play the Irish Open, the crowds always come out, and it's a pleasure to play in front of them because they're very knowledgeable, they're very enthusiastic. I feel like they live and die every shot with you, whether you hole a putt or miss a putt, but it's great to have that support out there for sure.
Appreciate your time as always. Thanks.
Cheers, thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.